Hello again, everyone. I'm going to do a card, well, I hope to do a card today with another one of the goodies that was sent to me by Tony from Stamps by Me. And this is a 3D embossing folder called Poppy Garden. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but the design on this embossing folder fills pretty much the whole of the space. And this is about 5 by 7. It's to fit a 5 by 7 inch card. But I don't want it to do that. I want it to just do kind of the bottom part of my piece of card. So I'm afraid I've set to this with my craft knife and I've taken it apart, because what I want is to have just, let me just see where I would like it, kind of this much here down this part of my card there. So I'm going to put my two pieces back together, and what I'm going to do, because I've got no hinges to keep them in place now, I'm just going to use a piece of low tack tape just to keep the folder in its right position. You can feel if it's in the right position when the two sides lock together. So here we go, just keeping this together. Now, the sandwich that I discovered for my platinum I said it the wrong way around, Spellbinders Platinum, is this. Let me get out my plates. These are the replacement plates that you can buy. I bought them as a set. They were, so say, extended, slightly longer than the ones that came with my machine. I don't know if these plates come with the machine now, couldn't say. And apologise for the state of my nails. I've had ink all over the place. So this is what I'm going to do. Platform base, shim. Then I'm going to put this down. And I've got to put it at a bit of an angle so none of the paper or the embossing folder is hanging out of the edge. The next thing I'm going to put on is another shim. So that's going to go on the top. Then I am going to use my, I think they call it an adapter plate. Let me see. Yes, it's called an adapter plate. And that's going to go on the top. I'm going to start rolling this from the side that's not containing the card. I don't really want to go past here because I don't want any of the edge of the embossing folder to mark the card. So we'll just see how we go. Shim on top, adapter plate on top of that, and let's go through the machine. I can't drag off this silicone surface. It's kind of a non-slip. Here we go, through the machine. You can almost tell if you've got enough pressure. Let's have a look, see how we're going. And there's my beautifully embossed bit of this embossing folder just in the corner. So there we go. If I want to, of course, I can put hinges back at the top if I want to do the whole thing. No problem at all. But I've done that a few times with embossing folders that I wanted to use just part of. Okay, now then, what I plan to do with this is to do a little bit of kind of, not exactly mixed media, but a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm going to start with some Distress Oxide ink, and this is in Iced Spruce, and I'm going to drag that just across this part, the embossed part, flat, as is. Let's see how we go. Right, that's all I'm going to do for that. I'm just going to wipe the mat. Don't want it all over everywhere. Okay. Dry it as well. wanted, but because it's only one little bit, I think I'll dab it just a tad. There we go. I finished drying it. Now, what I'm going to do is give this just a slight spritz of water from a height. Just want it to merge a little bit. There, that's started to move it now, hasn't it? That's started to move it. Just want it to move around a little bit. Right. Now I'm going to dry that off from my spritzing, and I'm going to dry off the piece of paper. Okay. Next thing I want to do a little bit of overprinting, and I've got a bit of a text stamp here. This was free in a magazine, but I don't want it to have straight lines like this. I just want to have a little bit here and a little bit there. So what I'm going to do is ink it and then just use it in my hands without a block or any of that kind of stuff. I'll ink it all over just in case I want that particular area. I don't know where I'm going to do it yet, so let's just have a see. That's the right way, I believe. There's a bit. Add a bit more. I don't want this corner, you see. There we go. I might put a bit just at the bottom. Is that the right way up? I don't know if it says anything, but I think there is a kind of a right way and a wrong way. Okay. There. I think that's looking nice, don't you? Pop that over there for a moment and I'll just wipe my mat. Okay. Next thing I want to do is to highlight this a little with some gilding wax, and I've got an old eyeshadow applicator there which I've found is really quite useful for applying gilding wax over small areas. So let's just try a bit of this, and I'm going to do it over the embossed areas. It's really, I love gilding wax. It is so, so pretty. And some of the areas where the colour had obliterated the texture, the gilding wax is now bringing that back to the fore. Can you see? God, it's lovely. It is so lovely. Look at this. It's a beautiful, beautiful embossing folder. Absolutely lovely. But I just want you to see that you don't need to just kind of keep the status quo. You can have a little play with the things you've got and just make them work a little harder for you, really. Let's have this leaf here. There we go. Oh, there's another leaf there. Petal, should I say. Oh, look at this. It is so lovely. There we go. This is almost as much as I want to do, actually, because I'm a kind of clean and simple kind of gal, as you may well know. For the most part, I do have my moments, but there we go. But isn't that sweet? Don't you think that's lovely? Now, my intention is that I would pop this onto a square card. It is a square. I'm not quite sure of the size. I'll just do this one to start with. I don't think it'll be too big. Whether I'll give it a bit more background or, you know, amount of gold or something. I love green and gold together. I think they're a wonderful combination. So I think I might do, I mean, I could have a sentiment if I wanted, but I think it would be nice if I did maybe a little gold layer beneath. See if I've got a piece of gold. Here's some. Apologise for the I think that would be lovely. Whether I put a sentiment on or not, I don't know. So what I'll do is I will cut this down. I will finish the card. I'll put it the picture of the finished one onto the community tab of my YouTube channel. I will put it onto Instagram, and I will put it on my Facebook page, and so you can have a look. But that's just one colour and gold, and I think you'd agree it really looks, look at the detail there, isn't that beautiful? So another way, another folder. Thank you so much for watching.